Yo, Bay here, bringing you Captain Tsubasa Dream Team, and today I would like to do a prediction on the April's upcoming Dream Collection, and my guess is going to be non-Japanese. That's it. I'm not gonna go further. Man, I can't guess this thing. Are there anyone around here who's watching this video who guessed the previous Dream Collection right? It was Gentile. Was there anyone? It's too damn tough. I can't guess this game. But because it's fun, I'm doing it for fun. And I hope you guys all enjoy, and I would appreciate it if you guys could also like guess who you think it's gonna be. And you know, I think it's important for us to like look forward to what's coming ahead by like, you know, talking about these guesses and everything. So that's the purpose of this video. My purpose is not to aim the correct answer. Let me make an excuse. So it's gonna be non-Japanese, I think, because if you think back on all the Dream Fest and Dream Collections that came during 2019 from January, it was mainly Japanese. January Dream Collection was Ishizaki Nitta, right? Dream Fest was Wakabayashi. February Dream Collection was Takeshi. And then February Dream Fest was, who was it? Wakashimazu. And then March Dream Collection was finally Gentile. The very first 2019 non-Japanese special transfer character. And then March Fest was Ishizaki, right? So it's just too hard. It's just too hard. And even for Fest Ishizaki, man, he came at the end of March, the most recent big character that came. But Dream Collection Ishizaki recently came. He just came in January, right? So they're starting to change the characters to bring from characters that was never here as a collection or fest to like, who cares, whatever. So it's just too hard for me to guess, or for I think anybody to guess. So you know, my guess is non-Japanese. So see you next time. Bye. No. I can't stop here, right? So because I'm doing this video, of course I'll tell you guys my guess for this time. I don't know, but I think I have to look for any clue or hint around the previous or recent collection or fest, or you know, what kind of like patterns are there. And one thing we all know is ever since Takeshi February, they started to give hidden abilities to Dream Collection characters, right? So Takeshi had the buff for JY and Hyuga, and then Gentile also, he has buff for like his, what was his buff? I forgot. Yeah. Hold on, let me check. Yeah, Defender all stats, or like minus 2% Japanese, stuff like that. So I think there's gonna be hidden ability for the next one as well, and I think that's how they Club Games will for the further characters differentiate Dream Collections. Because if they don't do something like this, since for those who's been playing this game for a long time, it's not looking much attractive, right? Unless they do something new. So I think that's the plan for Club, and that's like the only hint I can find. I've been doing all the predictions in the past, as you guys know, and whenever I do my predictions, I always look for clues. Like right now, the normal transfers are like WY or JY, so I think it's gonna be JY someone, or like the color pattern was like green, blue, red, green, blue, red, so the next one should be green, stuff like that. But it's all not like that anymore. It used to be like that. They don't even care about the color like patterns anymore, right? So because Dream Collection, it was Nitta, Ishizaki, Gentile, so there's no green for a while for Dream Collection, right? And for Fest, we all thought it was gonna be red type for the last month's Fest, but Ishizaki was green, right? So there's no pattern. They just stopped doing these patterns, I think. So who cares? And you know, the era right now for building our team is now really drastically changing from one color, same nationality, like 45%. This is still up to date, the strongest team, I think, like agility Japanese, red Japanese, or like red European, stuff like that. I think these are the strongest because they get a very big team skill buff, plus they also can get hidden ability buff. But they are starting to also bring team skills like you have to build a team with South American, but for forwards you can put anybody, or like WY Japanese team, but forward goalkeeper can be anybody, right? So if you think about these hints, well, if you take these as a hint, my guess for the next Dream Collection is Espadas, goalkeeper. The reason why I say Espadas is because it was really, up until recently, right, it was really hard to use characters like Espadas because he's Mexicano, and this guy is Central American, right? It's not, well, North American, no, Mexico is Central, right? So you can't, like, if you put him, right, this guy doesn't get affected by like South American team skills or Japanese team skills or any nationality type of team skills, right? But now that they are bringing the recent team skills that is starting to drastically change the game, this guy could fit even to the Misaki Urabe and Takeshi's the most recent team skills, where you have to build a team with WI Japanese. Goalkeeper doesn't matter. So if this new Espadas comes, you can fit that guy in that team, and he still gets 39% buff, right? Of course, he doesn't get the Roberto buff, the hidden ability, but still, you know, it's like putting Mueller in that team. You can do anything. So now that these team skills are here, I have the feeling that this guy is ready to come out. And also, because recent Dream Collections are getting hidden abilities, by bringing Espadas as Dream Collection, he can get hidden ability. And because it is hard for Mexican characters to get buffed, Club could just give him the buff, like non-Japanese plus 2% or anything, you know. So I think that's a good way to really bring really strong Espadas to the game, and that's the reason why I think it's gonna be Espadas. I don't know. And also there was many rumors that the previous Dream Fest is going to be Espadas. I don't know who made it, but there was like I don't know if it's fake. It might be something that will come in the future, but there was many Espadas image, right? So I think Club thinks we're waiting for Espadas. I don't know if everybody is waiting for Espadas, but that action might have made Club think about Espadas, reminded them about Espadas. I don't know. So yeah, that's my guess. And since there's been so many Japanese recently, I think other people who's building their team with non-Japanese, like European or South American, is starting to get fed up, right? They can't get any new characters. They want to pull transfers, but they can't, right? Because we basically have to stick to our team that we've been building for the last several months or even a year, because of like the individual skills. Like black balls are really precious, and you can't shift all of a sudden from Japanese to non-Japanese since you're already giving so many black balls to Japanese character skills, right? So, and I think they are now shifting. They should shift to non-Japanese, and this Dream Collection I hope will be the start or yes, the start of that. And maybe they might start bringing like WY non-Japanese team skills with new characters like they did for the Japanese Misaki, Urabe, and Takeshi. Yeah, so it's really tough. I'm gonna tell you right now that I'm not trying to nail my guess, okay? I don't think I can, but if you think about the small hints that I think, you know, there are in the game right now, that is my best guess I can do. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna be right, but you know, I think goalkeepers, everybody will be interested in, right? So if this Espadas really comes as a goalkeeper, and if it's strong, it could be really useful. And now that there's team skills that doesn't like limit the goalkeeper to like nationalities or types, even if you're using Japanese team, you might want this guy if like you don't have a good Japanese goalkeeper. Yeah, of course, Fes Wakabayashi, Fes Wakashimazu would be better, but those who fail to get them, like my Japanese account, can still work it out, you know. So, and because the era is shifting to like mixed team, I think, like I said, right, one color, one nationality team with 45% buff is the best even today. But I think if you're able to build like 39% mixed color WI team or whatever, you'll be able to fight against these teams, because after looking at the opponent's color or nationality, you could decide which forward to go with, right? And by doing that, you can, you know, get rid of the disadvantage you have in terms of team skill buff. So yeah, yeah, I think they are trying to shift this game to that era, and I personally like that, because I've been using one color team for a long while as well. But these one color team, it's really like, if you wait right after the match starts and you see the opponent and you know that you have disadvantage in terms of color or nationality, you're like, you know, it's like doing rocks, papers, and scissors with only rocks or scissors. You know, you have less chance of winning, right? Of course, if your skill level is way better than the opponent, you'll be able to do something. But if you're like fighting against the same level, it's gonna be really tough, right? And I don't like, I don't personally like that, because for like this type of a PvP game, I want things to be as fair as possible. At least like you should get rid of like disadvantages. For people who paid a lot and raised their skills, it's okay because you paid for that. But just getting disadvantage just from the color is like, it's I don't think it's good for a PvP game. So yeah, I like how they're, I think how they're shifting to mixed color or nationality. So yeah, so from all these shift, I think, and the recent Dreamfest and Dream Collection, they no longer follow the pattern of colors, right? So I think the next Dream Collection should be green, because there's not any green in 2019 yet. So it should be green, but I think it might be something like red. It could be, right? Because if it's Espadas, there's no red Espadas. So if I'm guessing right, it could be red, you know, or it could be green. It doesn't matter, because they don't really care what happened in the past. They just bring what they want to bring, I think. So, well, of course, I think Clab is thinking, you know, the balance and everything, but it's just too hard to guess. So in terms of type, I don't think we should care much anymore now that things are shifting, I think. Yeah. So that's my guess, Espadas. I don't know if I'm gonna get it right. Well, I don't think I will get it right, but I hope Clab shifts this game to non-Japanese now, because there's been so many Japanese already, and people who are going with non-Japanese team can't pull, and I don't think that's good. Yeah, so that's it for this video. I hope you liked it, and stay tuned for my next one. Bye.